Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. My name is Bagas Wisnu Syammulya from class 12 IPS 3, number 8. Today, I will make a speech video for English practical exam about Indonesia's economic during pandemic. Happy watching! 2021 has been a turbulent year for Indonesia's economy. After successfully pulled out of the recession in the second quarter of this year, the country was hit by the merciless force of the COVID-19 Delta variant outbreak. The economic impact was devastating. In the middle of the variant outbreak, in July to August, authorities imposed a nationwide emergency public mobility restriction, or PPKM, to curb the infection. People were instructed to stay home and it effectively shut most businesses, dealing a further blow to the country's struggling MSME, or usaha mikro kecil dan menengah. Domestic consumption and public activities declined compared to the same period last year. As a result, Indonesia's economic growth in the third quarter slowed down to only 3.5%. Furthermore, the Ministry of Investment, or BPKM, reported a decline in the foreign direct investment, or FDI, in the July to September period. It was down 2.7% from the third quarter of a year earlier. The pandemic outbreak wreaked havoc on the rapid annual growth. Fortunately, since October 2021, the COVID-19 cases have been steadily declining. Bahlil Lahadalia, the Minister of Investment or Chairman of BKPM, stated that the decline was largely because many skilled workers from abroad couldn't come into Indonesia to work on their respective projects because of PPKM. The flow of import and export goods were also disrupted. Despite the challenge, Indonesia's FDI in the third quarter was up 3.7% from 2020. By October, the situation has started to look up. Due to the admirable fortitude of Indonesia frontline health workers, strict health protocols and aggressive vaccination programs, the outbreak was contained. The annual direct investment target of 659.4 trillion rupiah as outlined by President Joko Widodo had been met. With a few months left, Lahadalia is still optimistic that Indonesia could achieve 5% year-over-year economic growth in the fourth quarter of 2021 as long as the 900 trillion rupiah target is met. To encourage an economic growth above 5% in 2022, Indonesia targets to achieve 1,200 trillion rupiah in investment realization. In order to obtain it, both local and foreign investment realization has to be increased up to 22 to 23%. In addition to dealing with various domestic investment programs, the government's economic recovery practice also include a number of other financial policies, such as an increase in the COVID-19 fiscal response package, including the allocation of spending on free vaccination programs by 4.5%. Furthermore, to improve earlier and prevent a higher recession in the future, various implementation procedures for workers during the pandemic were also issued, including programs and policy regarding occupational safety and health standards, workers' compensation and benefits, working hours, and other worker issues related to work safety and health arise due to the pandemic situation. As a conclusion, for Indonesia, the government has taken the right steps in mitigating the impact of the pandemic on the labor sector. These efforts are carried out through the provision of economic stimulus packages for the business world, income tax intensive for workers, social safety nets through social assistance programs for formal and informal workers, the pre-employment card program, expansion of labor-intensive industry programs, and protection for Indonesian migrant workers. The government also carries out reforms in the labor sector through the Employment Creation Law by facilitating the entry of investment, but also providing certainty of protection and improvement of welfare for workers. The government also focuses on developing the quality of human resources as one of the priorities for the labor sector. Alright, that's all the speeches that I can deliver. I hope this can be an informative and useful message for the audience. Sorry for any shortcomings. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much.